Oh no, I didn't change the... Wait, am I doing web hacking today? I don't even know what I'm doing today. I don't know. JavaScript Essentials. Did I like this? I didn't mean to. I don't know if I like it. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Doesn't matter. Okay, what else do I need to do? I think I'm ready. Did okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I don't have any water. I'm gonna go grab some water. The ad's gonna run in like 2 seconds anyways. I already have the indent. Ah! Are you ready? I'm not. Alright, so we are continuing learning JavaScript essentials today. More reading. Sorry about it. Alright, one of the main objectives of JS is to provide dialog boxes for interaction with users and dynamically update content on web pages. JS provides built-in functions like alert, prompt, and confirm to facilitate this interaction. Let me get my notes out because I already want to take a note. Hi XR. Are you ready to hack? Techno begins playing. I am not totally ready, but I think I'm kind of ready. I don't know, we'll see. Let's just do it. We'll find out if I'm ready. Are you ready is the question. Alright, I need to make a new JavaScript like subcategory? Ah, it's so bright. How do I make Obsidian not bright? Is there a way to do that? Is there a dark mode? General, maybe? Oh, appearance. Doi. Okay. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Dark. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, everything's in dark mode now. Hell yeah. Did I share my notes? I don't know. I feel like exposed if I share my notes. They're bad. This is gonna be JavaScript, which I should already have started my notes on JavaScript because I already started learning about JavaScript, but oh well. Facilitate. Oh, hello, hello! I'm sorry, I wasn't even looking at chat. I didn't think anybody was here yet. My bad. It should be in the settings. It does have dark mode. For fact. Alright, cool. So we got there. Thanks, XR. Hello, yummy! Obsidian is made for dark mode. It looks so much better in dark mode. Everything looks better in dark mode. Well, most things. Not everything. Like the Chill Hop Music website looks kind of weird in dark mode. It's all brown. Boop. Hello, Sounds of Tundra. Thanks! Yeah, they're doing a little better today. They're having a good bang day today. Exahe. Hello, Horgreen. I didn't think you would make it because I started so late. It's probably so late for you. But thanks for coming. Or joining, or whatever you call it. Alright. Alert, prompt, and confirm. These functions allow developers to display messages, gather input, and obtain user confirmation. However, if not implemented securely, attackers may exploit these features to execute attacks like cross-site scripting. All right, I'm gonna add that to my notes. I don't know why. I'm gonna go note crazy today. All the notes. So, well, never mind. We're having a good bang day. These are bangs. Maybe I think they call them fringe in Europe. You wouldn't miss my streams for the world. That's awesome. I know you're being silly, but still, I like it. We will be using Google Chrome console in the upcoming exercises. Okay. The alert function displays a message in a dialog box with an OK button. Typically used to convey information or warnings to users. It's always an OK button, I guess. For example, if we want to display hello THM to the user, we would use alert hello THM to try it out. I mean, that was the end of that sentence. To try it out, open the Chrome console, type alert hello THM, and press enter. A dialog box with the message will appear on the screen. Wait. So it just wants me to, like, open Google? Now I have to share my screen. Hold on. How am I gonna do this? Oh, you can see that. To be fair, I'm not staying long. I got work tomorrow. Yeah, no, I know. That's fair. But thanks for popping in. Is my brain gonna work? What am I doing? I'm splitting it. I'm splitting it. So, let's see if it'll work. No, I don't want that. That. By the way, did you hear about the McDonald's hack? No, I haven't been looking at the news at all. McDonald's hack. No! Oh my god, news. AI hiring bot exposed millions of applicants. Oh, I did hear something about this in, like, the background. I didn't pay any attention to it. Millions of applicants' data to hackers who tried the password 123. Wow. I mean, they shouldn't have let people use that password, that kind of password. It's so hard, like, though, because people who, like, don't give a shit about security just, like, don't give a shit about security. Like, they don't... Like, you have to... It has to be up to, like, the devs and the security people, because people are just... They're going to make passwords like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are. Getting people to give a shit. It's difficult. McDonald's got hacked because their hiring platform had an account with default 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the API didn't authenticate against the store. Oh. Yeah, security is an inconvenience to those who are not concerned about it. Yeah, exactly. Like, as soon as I try to talk security at all with like people that aren't in security, they just like become completely uninterested and like are like, well, why does it matter? Like they have a certain attitude, everybody. It's just so weird. Was it an admin account or I don't know. Like, oh, thanks for the follow, Ayato252. Yada. Why was it not authenticated? It was a testing account. Attached to a test store. Interesting, okay. So you could only view details on their website for the test store. So that was just the default password. That wasn't like people were using that password. I see. Okay. I misunderstood from the headline because obviously I haven't read it and hate reading, so. Oi, oi, oi. So that basically means I could have done it, which is really sad. Probably not still, but maybe. So their database IDs and were ints and just increment as they're created. What? So you could request the data for the applicant number, whatever, and it'll just bring it back even if they didn't apply to the test store. Wow. I literally could have. Yeah. Wow. I'm a threat, y'all. I'm a threat. Hi, Cypher. What up, nerd? Who you calling a nerd? Sly, I am the danger. Pretty much. That's me. Okay, back to Google. I did hear something about that in like the background of like when I was half paying attention to the news. I forgot. I didn't realize it was McDonald's. Okay, so I love how though they've like engineered Google, their Google searches, so that when you type McDonald's and hack, it doesn't even come up with it. It just comes up with like non-security hacks, like getting free food and stuff. Like, that's pretty impressive that they were able to skirt that one. Fly under the radar to some degree. Apt, advanced persistent threat. Where's apt? I know what APT stands for, but thank you. I just don't know where. Did I read that? I don't know. Yeah, Google be suppressing bad press because they're giant corporate overlords. Yeah. Read. Oh, my bad. So, what are we doing? We go to the console and do what? Scam warning? Care when pasting things you don't understand. This could allow attackers to take control of computer. Please type allow pasting below. What? Okay. Oh, I pressed enter. It didn't like that. Boom! Hey, it's a pop-up. Oh my god. Okay, so now we have to watch Now we have to watch a clip from my favorite movie. Sorry. Damn it! That's a terrible video of it. But that's it. Treat, not threat. I'm a treat? Okay. Hi, Deefy. Hey, we can't see oh! I'm sorry. I'm in studio mode in OBS and I forgot to flip the thing. I did the whole thing and everything. My bad. All right, well now we have to redo it. This is a really shitty video, but it still works. So whatever.
If a father and mother are missing, only a son who has become a master of disguise can save them without any direct help from the grandfather. That's one a specific family.
Okay, sorry. Whenever I hear the word pop up, that's what pops up in my brain. So now it has to for you too. That's just how it works. I was kind of digging the blood wood though. Blue wood? Oh. There's still a little bit at the bottom. I like the blue wood too. I don't know, it's just a vibe. I feel like it's my spirit animal is blue wood. Prompt. Okay, so the prompt function displays a dialog box that asks the user for input. It returns the entered value when the user clicks OK, or null if the user clicks cancel. For example, to ask the user for their name, we would use the prompt, what is your name? Okay? To test this, open Google Console and paste the following that asks, okay. Sly. So the input just goes there. Okay, cool. Once you paste the code and hit enter, the dialog box will appear and the value entered by the user will be returned to the console. Confirm. To confirm, the confirm function displays a dialog box with a message and two buttons, OK and cancel. It returns true if the user clicks OK and false if the user clicks cancel. For example, to ask the user for confirmation, we would use, okay, so I need to copy all of these into my notes. Wait, I don't need this semi. Pop-up connection you have. That's disturbing. That whole movie is pleasantly disturbing. Hi Smurf. I didn't say hello, so hello. Is this not Turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Yeah, hell yeah. We got a Master of Disguise fan in the chat. Hell yeah. Love to see it. You're a rare breed. I did the prompt. I did. Wait, which one did we do last? We did prompt. Yeah, so we gotta do confirm. For example, to ask this user for confirmation, we would use confirm, are you sure? Try this out in the comfort. This is fun. So basically they just differ with like the buttons, and this one has input. Okay, got it. Got it. How hackers exploit the functionality. Imagine receiving an email from a stranger with an attached HTML file. The file looks harmless, but when you open it, it contains JavaScript that disrupts your browsing experience. For example, the following code will show an alert box with the message hacked 3 times. I don't think most of the time when you're getting hacked, they're probably not going to tell you, right? Right? Alright, on the desktop of the attached VM, create... There's a detached VM? There's no attack box, what? I'm confused. There's no attached VM. What is happening? There's dozens of us. Dozens! Dozens, I tell ya! Yeah, and we're hard to find. Because there are dozens. Oh, hi, Persizzle. Persizzle. What up? Hi there, what are we working on? Right now I'm just working on JavaScript Essentials and TryHackMe Beginner Path. But I'm confused because it's talking about an attached VM that it did not provide. So I'm just not gonna do this part, I guess? So you can attach more code so that once you press OK, it does other stuff. It's like, okay, sends the true statement back, and then it runs the rest of the code. Okay, got it. Or the script, whatever, payload, whatever you want to call it. Imagine if a bad actor sent you a similar file, but instead of displaying the alert 3 times, the number is set to 500. You would be forced to keep closing the alert boxes one after another. This is a simple example of how malicious JavaScript can be used to create an inconvenience or worse. Therefore, ensuring you only execute JS files from trusted sources is crucial to avoid an undesired experience. Okay, well, I misunderstood where that was going. That's just because it's a vocab word. It just defines the word. For sizzle. Ooh, disgruntled. What is that? Is that supposed to be like a synonym? Is this a thesaurus? How is disgruntled a synonym for VM? What the hell? I wonder if their hint thing's working. Oh, regular hint. I have a simple JavaScript deobfuscation puzzle for you if you want. Okay. Hi, Sin Devil. I love pie. Sin Devil loves love pie. Sin Dev I love pie. That's what it is. That's not an L. Okay, I see. Scroll up. Isn't there a VM? There's not. That is hilarious. Try 5. Oh, I didn't even read the question yet. Sin Devil I love pie. Got it. I got it the third try. No, yeah, there's no look. No attack box. There's no machine or attack box, so I don't know. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. It's not like the first time I found a flaw in the TryHackMe rooms. In the file invoice.html, how many times does the code show the alert hacked? You said try 5. Is it not 3? Nope. Freshwater Fern! It's so good to see you. I have to tell you, hey, it was so hard. Okay, the reason I'm streaming so late, or part of the reason, I'm not gonna totally blame Fern, but I was watching Freshwater Fern's stream because it was that good. So give Freshwater Fern a follow, please. Thank you, Cypher. What's up? Did you have a good rest of your stream? I caught most of it, but yeah. Freshwater Fern and I are girlfriends. That's basically what happened before stream. I'm learning JavaScript, Fern. I'm trying to, at least. Working on it. Trying to understand. I don't know how to read this, so I'm confused because it said that it does it 3 times, but I don't know how to read this, so I don't know how many times it's happening. What is I++? Is that like infinity? Hi, Shadow. Oh my god, welcome to chat. I'm so proud of you. JavaScript isn't too bad, actually. Yeah. We have to start drama. Okay, bring it. The VM is in fact is in the first task at the top. So this curriculum for anti-hacking? Per Sizzle, yeah, it's like fighting fire with fire, basically. Kind of like fighting hacking by hacking. By knowing how to hack. Oh! Wait, then where's the attack box? Am I just zoomed out? I mean, zoomed, oh my god. Wait, what? How does this look? Okay, that worked. Sorry, chat. Shadow. There are some rooms that open up attack box when you start up the machine. Okay, I didn't realize that. I've never encountered that, I don't think. Thank you. Wait, that's HTML with JavaScript embedded as a script. Yes. I++ is like I plus equals 1. I++ increases I by 1. Okay. So... is it 4 or 5? Is the variable of how many iterations... I is the variable of how many iterations it has ran. So, wait, let me see, syndev. This is obfuscated. Hold on, let me come back to your little puzzle, because I'm trying to understand this. Wait, what happened to... let's see if I can handle this. Okay. Welcome, viewers. Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome, raiders. I didn't even say welcome to you guys. I was so focused on Fern. Yeah, basically I do, I'm a noob hacker trying to learn InfoSec and doing it live. I stream gaming on Sundays, and then during the week I do hacking. I gotta work on my little intro there to the raiders, but it's a loop from 0 to 3. I++ counts the index up. So it is 5, right? 5? Oh, okay, cool. I think I understand, but I'm not sure. It's a loop from 0 to 3. I++. How much experience with JavaScript do you have? Like almost none. Like none. Actually, I++ is more like let A equals I plus equals 1, return A. 15 minutes? Yeah, basically 15 minutes is how much experience I have. Okay, do we understand how for loops work? No. So my only former education of JavaScript is what happened. Is the rest of this room, and I think, yeah, that's it. Freshwater Fern, you subscribed! Thank you. I appreciate you very much for that. That's hot. Whoop whoop. I got a Fern in my subscribers. Hell yeah. Fern, did you water yourself today? Have you drank water? I saw somebody redeemed water on your stream and you totally ignored it. Now I'm like concerned about your hydration needs. Gotta water your plants, you know? I did not have water. I had a sip of Celsius each time. Oh, okay. I missed that. I don't even know what Celsius is. Is that like sparkling water? Thanks for following Dr. Forbin 001. It's the Amazon energy drink. I can't do, I'm not a typical hacker in that way. I can't do energy drinks very often. I just like die on them. They affect me negatively. They don't, like if I'm trying to like if I can't do it and then do work. I don't know how people drink caffeine like that and then do work. Like it makes me want to go like run or like dance around or like move my body or something. Focus, Anyways. Okay, so we got that answer. Which, oh, we were gonna do the exercise. What am I doing? What does it want me to do? Create a file. Oh, Freshwater Fern, you get to see me do nano. Instead of Vim. Is this hot? It's not that hot. It's like acceptable to you. What are we doing? Invoice. HTML. So basically I just know that we can do, what do we call it? External and internal JavaScript. That's the only thing I remember from last stream studying. Why? I have to put it in the paste bin. I always forget about this part. Okay, I don't think we want all that space, but whatever. Okay. Oh, normally it like puts it right here. Maybe I didn't do it right. Oh, because I didn't do it this way, that's why. Let me do it this way so that Fern thinks I'm hot. I don't even need nano. I don't even know why I did that. This way's easier. Wait, how do I edit it? I don't know what I'm doing. No. I actually don't know how to do it this way. Okay, this is not hot. Never mind. We're gonna do it. How are we gonna do this? Because it wants me to double click on it and I can't double click. How do I edit this? Open with Vim. No, can't do that. Is there another way to do this? Open with other application? Can we do... I need to edit it. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do this. Can I do Pearl? A treat to itself. You can have AI as a treat, haha. I don't know how to make it have a shortcut and not use Vim. Dr. Forbin was a character from a Move Colossus and Forbin project movie about AI who thought man was a treat to itself and needed to be controlled. It was made in the 70s. What are you talking about? How did that come up? I'm gonna go mac and cheese. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, bye. Thanks for the lurk. Thanks for the raid. Do you? Oh my god, I missed so much of chat. I'm so sorry. I'm bad at chat. My bad. Not me with the ghost in my hand. What? Do you like eat the whole can at once? Oh, yeah, it's really hard for me to like sip. I'm really bad at like sipping energy drinks because they're sweet. So I want to like chug them. Like how do you you're supposed to like sit there and like sip it over like hours, I guess, but I can't do that. Sugary drinks are meant to be chugged, okay? Treat itself, you can have AI as a treat, huh? Check if gedit is in that list. I'd use Vim or gvim. Okay, fine, I'll use Vim. I was trying to impress Freshwater Fern, but maybe not. Wait, what? No. It got unpasted, okay. Oh my god. I can do this. This is easy. I don't know what's happening. Break it out. Alright, what do? I do like Q explanation point or something? How do I get out of this? Ah! WQ. WQ? That didn't work. Colon? Colon? It doesn't like colon either. Oh, I was doing a semicolon, that's why. Thank God. Okay, I got through that. Cypher. trying to make you proud, Cypher. Don't laugh at me. Alright. We're gonna... How do we get out of here? I don't want to pick. Google. I want to use Google. Leave me alone. Hacked. Hacked. That was 2, 3. That was 3. That was not 5. It lied. It's supposed to be 3? Oh, how many times does the code show the alert hacked? I see. Sort of. Okay. Which of the JavaScript... What is the hint for this, I wonder? You need to check the inline... Okay, doi. That was the dumbest hint ever. The code shows 3. What? It says correct answer. What are you talking about, Sindev? Jesus. Which of the JavaScript interactive elements should be used to display a dialog box that asks for the user input? That's prompt, right? Prompt. Alright, if the user enters Tesla, what value is stored in the car name equals prompt? What is your car name in the car name variable? Why are we talking about Tesla? Ew. If you... What value? What does it mean? What value is stored in the car name? I don't understand the question, but that's because I don't code very well. Okay. Escaping Vim is the only boss harder than reading. Yeah. Actually, that was not as bad as reading, to be honest. Actually. So, right quit is, or WQ is to save it and get out of there. Okay. I'm gonna have to start taking some Vim notes. I don't get it. Is it Tesla? Oh. I thought the question was like a trick question, but it wasn't. It was just a dumb question. Okay, got it. No, someone said 5 earlier, and then I thought what people were explaining is that it doesn't execute everything that it says. Is that not correct? Thanks, Obsidian2512. Welcome in. It's just written wrong? I don't get it. That's really confusing. Can somebody else in chat verify this? If I is less than 3, that closes the loop. So if I equals 5 and 5 is less than 3 is false, it ends the loop. Wow, okay, so yeah, that's confusing. Let me go back and look at it, because now I'm more confused. There's no greater that. Oh yeah, there is. I mean less than. I is less than 3. But it says I++, so I think that's what it's talking about. That adds 2 to the code, theoretically, but it's not going to execute it 3 times because 5 is more than 3, not less than 3, right? Am I saying that completely wrong? Hi, Cobblemaster. What do you mean last stream? This is my last stream ever? No, I hope not. Starting at 0 while I is less than 3, add 1 to I and alert hacked is what that says. If I is less than 3, then I++, so if I equals 5, then it's no longer less than 3, so it ends the loop. Late stream. Yeah, late stream. Did I type that right? Is that a you thing or a me thing? Late stream. Yeah, late stream. Ooh, I hope other people don't get confused and think it's my last stream. All right, Yummy, what you got for me? Start at 0. Okay. So if you are hand tracing the code, I will have values I equals 0, I equals 1, I equals 2. Due to this, I is less than 3. The second I equals 3, the loop will break so you get 3 alerts. Okay. I get that we get whoa! Hello, Jax. Thanks. Thanks for the gifted sub to Hikari LMC. IMC? Thanks. I didn't see you there. How you doing? I appreciate you so much. Yes, thank you for giving the shout out. Go follow Jax of All Trades. They're with Hack the Box. And they're always giving away like free Hack the Box. Ooh, I'm like cheating on your gift right now. I'm on TryHackMe. Don't look. Don't look. You don't see nothing. It wasn't mathing right. I stand corrected. Using that diagonal subtraction. So this is basically just written like weirdly and not what you're typically gonna see anyways. Is that what I'm getting? Like this is just written oddly to confuse you on purpose. Finally had the time to chill. DEF CON is upon us. Oh my god, so you have like a calm before the storm. Nice. I'm like getting nervous because I'm like not ready for DEF CON at all. I'm trying to do the cyber deck thing. Anyways, it's not going very well, but hopefully it'll be done by DEF CON. Blacklister, who? We all start somewhere. Oh yeah. I started technically on TryHackMe. Yeah, essentially New Village is going to go hard. Good luck with that. I can't believe Shadow's finally in the chat. That's exciting. Oh. Let me pimp out my Discord real quick. This seems like a random time to do it, but why not? Hell yeah, join my Discord. I got a Discord going that I'm terrified of, and I'm afraid it's gonna end horribly or something bad is gonna happen. Thanks for the follow, goofball genius Guinness. I don't know why I read that as genius. Goofball Guinness. What up, doe? Jax, are you like working at DEF CON? Where are you gonna be? I'm gonna hunt you down. And thank you in person for all your Gifted subs. Thanks, Hi Keys. Hi Keys. What up? Thanks for following. Alright, let me move on from this. That I feel like that was more confusing than helpful, honestly, with the whole, like, figuring out what the hell it was even saying. I'm doing a lot of shenanigans with different people in the field for a secret promo we are doing. Ooh. Interesting. Salacious. I'm excited to figure out what that is. I am perpetually on the struggle bus, so I feel safe here. Yeah, you should, because this is all about the struggle, the stream. JS used to be my favorite programming language to mess with. Okay. Well then, Cobblemaster, can you look? I should probably just move on because I'm really like kind of hammering this down. Hammering a crooked nail down right now, but do you understand why the answer is that the code shows the prompt or the alert 5 times, not 3 times in the code, but not in actuality? Not when run? Do you understand that? I have been a long-time lurker and decided to pop my head out tonight. I am like Corkrine and I am on the other side of the pond, but I have time off, so I'm able to catch more of stream. Oh, hell yeah! Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here and spending some of your free time with me. There's a lot of people here that are like over the pond. Seems like I have more like non-native people than native people. 0, 1, 2, that's the loop. Okay, but this question, it says the answer is 5. It says in the file invoice.html, how many times does the code show the alert hacked? So the answer should be 3. Is that what it's saying? Like, why is it 5? Is it just a mistake? Who was it per sizzle or something? Earlier was saying that it was 5? Where'd they go? I guess they left. Maybe it wasn't per sizzle. I don't know who it was. Somebody said 5 at one point before I even put 5 in there. Alright, screw it. Let's go. Let's just move on with our lives. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Interesting, Jax. But because of the I is less than 3, it cuts the loop short, right? Wait, can you go back to the code? IDG, I don't get why it's 5 either. It counts until it is higher than 3, but starts at 0, best guess. Okay. So this is gonna confuse everybody. Not just me. I don't feel alone. Did everybody get a good look? I think I understand why the answer is 5, but I feel like that was just a bad question to ask, and this is a bad script. As an example. Don't let it make you go nuts. Yeah, it's starting to, so again, moving on. Control flow in JavaScript refers to the order in which statements and code blocks are executed based on certain conditions. JavaScript provides several control flow structures such as if-else, switch statements to make decisions, and loops like for, while, and do while to repeat actions. Proper use of control flow ensures that a program can handle various conditions effectively. Conditional statements in action. One of the most used conditional statements is the if-else statements, which allows you to execute different blocks of code depending on whether a condition evaluates to true or false. Okay, so is that different than an if-then statement? Or is that just JavaScript's version of if-then? If this, then that. To test this practically, let's create a file age HTML on the desktop of the VM and paste the following code. Okay. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna create a document. I think it wants us to do it this way. I don't know. Age.html. Look at me using Vim. Everybody look except for Fern. Oops. WQ or QW? I forget. Right. WQ, right? Oh. Okay. And it gotta be a mistake on their part? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. At this point, chat seems just as confused as me, so we'll leave it at that. If the condition met, then it'll do whatever under its hood, else it will do under it hood. What? First run I equals 0, second run I equals 1, third run I equals 2, fourth run I equals 3, fifth run I equals 4. I don't know. That's about the only math that's mathing for me. How many times it runs rather than displaying. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Like, it's how many times it's run versus like what it's displaying. Yes, thank you. Fortune's favorite, hello. Hello, Portium Gaming, how are you? Fortune's favorite, did you open the invoice.html? The question was asking about the file, not the question. What? Yeah, I did. So here, I can open it for you. I opened it with Vim. I just copy and pasted it, but yeah. Here it is, in case you're curious. But I'm gonna put it away because this is the last time we're gonna look at it, okay? So feast your eyes. It's confusing everybody. What is this, like some capture the flag? It's kind of like capture the flag, but it's more just for studying. It's TryHackMe, if you've ever heard of TryHackMe. It's like Hack the Box, similar platform. Capture the flag styled learning. So what's the question? I don't think there is a question yet. I would expect a different file to already exist in the VM, maybe in the doc folder. You shouldn't need to copy and paste it over. No, that was part of the exercise. The exercise was to copy and paste it into and execute it ourselves. I literally like followed the directions of the exercise. Except when you come back and take notes. What? Okay. So we did the no wait. What's your age? 99. You are an adult. I am an adult. Thank you, Google. I'm gonna just switch tabs because that's a little bright for our over the pond viewers, where it's probably dark. You were saying you looked forward to never coming back to this again. I'm saying you're going to need to take notes, so nearer. Oh, I see. Why do I enjoy Cypher enjoying my struggle? I don't know, it just makes me laugh. Double click the file, open it, you'll see the filing image. In the above code, the prompt will ask for your age. Your age is greater than or equal to 18. It will display a message saying you are an adult. Otherwise, it will show a different message. This behavior is controlled. Oh, let's try and... I just want to see what it says if I'm not an adult. Because it's being elusive. So what if I say I'm 12? You are a minor. False. You're lying to me. This behavior is controlled by the if-else statement, which checks the value of the age variable and displays the appropriate message based on the condition. Okay, cool. Bypassing login forms. Suppose a developer has implemented authentication functionality in JavaScript, where only users with the username admin and passwords matching a specific value are allowed to log in. To see this in action, open the login HTML file in the exercises folder. Okay. When you double click, the file will open in your browser and it will prompt you for a username and password. If the correct credentials are entered, it will display a message confirming that you are logged in, as shown below. All right, admin. What should we guess? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. What's the special password? Boo. What is the message displayed if you enter the age less than 18? You are a minor. What is the password for the user admin? Oh my god, it wants me to hack now? I thought we were just learning JavaScript. Okay. In JavaScript, you're basically comparing a string to a number and it returns true, because prompt returns a string. Okay. I'm doing Tyler Hack Smarter Hands-on Fishing. It's really good. I have no idea what that is. Is that a room on TryHackMe? All right, how deep are we going here? Like, how much does it want us to actually try to hit this login? That's what I don't understand. Is it admin? Nope. Is it gonna be like admin? Oh, wait, it's gonna be in the code, isn't it? Wait. Complex password. Hacked. Hacked. Okay. We have understood how JavaScript works and how we can read it until now. But what if the file is not human readable and has been minified? Minification in JavaScript is the process of compressing a JavaScript files by removing all unnecessary characters such as spaces, line breaks, comments, and even shortening variable names. This helps reduce the file size and improves the loading time of web pages, especially in production environments. Minified files make the code more compact and harder to read for humans, but they still function exactly the same. Similarly, obfuscation is often used to make JavaScript harder to understand by adding undesired code, renaming variables and functions to meaningless names, and even inserting dummy code. Create a file on the desktop of the attached VM. Yeah. It's gonna be hello. Oops. The beginning of your module and THM. What are you talking about? Oh, Simply Cyber. Gotcha. Noiby. I'm like a Vim specialist now. I know how to Vim. I'm cool now. Where did hello go? Hello disappeared. Oh, it's on top of it? Why is it on top of it? Why? Edit. How do I rename it? Name. Open with Vim. So this is an external JavaScript script. I know things. I know how JavaScript works. Now double click the hello HTML file, open it in Google Chrome. Once the file is open, you'll see an alert. Okay. Nope. What'd I do wrong? This happened before, and all I did was like finish renaming it. What did I do? What did I? Oh! Three. There we go. You'll see an alert that says welcome to THM. Click OK in the dialog box. Right click anywhere on the page and click on expect to open the developer tools. In the developer tools, navigate to the sources tab. And click on hello.js. File to view the source code. You will see the JavaScript code is easily accessible and viewable as shown below. Oh, okay. So it's not really obfuscated very well. Like, how often would somebody go through the trouble to like obfuscate it like this, and then it's really just all you have to do is that? Go to sources. That seems... yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be a master of disguise. I'm going to be a master of disguise. I'm going to be a master of disguise. Am I too crazy? Now we will try to minify and... oh, so that was not obfuscated, or minified at least. Using an online tool, visit the website and copy the contents of the hello.js and paste them in the dialog box on the website. This tool will minify and obfuscate the code, turning it into a string of gibberish characters shown below. Okay, but how easy is it to undo that? I guess we'll find out. Wait, what does it want me to do? The JavaScript. Right click anywhere on the page. Wait, where am I? But what if we tell you that these gibberish characters are still fully functional code? The only difference is that they are not human readable, but the browser can still execute them correctly. The website converted our JavaScript code to this one. Click copy to clipboard. What? Then remove the current content of pages. Okay, I'm not gonna do all that because I'm trying to speed up. That I get. Okay, so basically, yeah, instead of having this, you paste this into there, and then that shows up in sources instead of this, and you can't read it, but it's still executable. Got it. We can also deobfuscate and obfuscate. Doesn't really seem minified. Minified doesn't seem like a very good word. I don't understand why it's called minified, because this is much larger. I thought it was supposed to... It's supposed to compress it somehow, though? How is that compressing it? Java crisps. I'm pretty good. Too crazy. Pretty good. How are you? I'm like... ready to learn. I don't know. Visit the website and then paste the obfuscated code into the provided dialog box. It'll generate deobfuscation. Okay, so now we're doing deobfuscation. We can deobfuscate an obfuscated code using an online tool. Visit the website. Right, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna need it later. We haven't done this yet. I'm excited. I want to do kind of hack. We'll generate the equivalent human readable JS code for you, making it easier to understand and analyze the original script. Cool. So if it's that easy, then why even bother? It's really not a security tactic. It's really more for... It's like barely a security tactic. It barely adds security. It really just is to make it compressed. All right, whatever. What is the value of the age variable in the following obfuscated code snippet? $21. Oh, right, because this THM is like American, right? And then Hack the Box is European or UK, from the UK. So yeah, 21 is the drinking age here. That's why they use that. Anyways, this task outlines, I was like, Glad to hear. I'm very good, thank you. I had to turn my devices off and unplug them because my mom told me about this storm called Storm Moon or Moonstorm. It says NASA made an announcement that it's the biggest storm ever and ended up where I live. But now I'm back on my PC and learning JavaScript. I finally picked the language that I want to deep dive into. Well, you came to the right stream because we're doing the basics at least. So glad to have you here today. I am confused though. What is this storm you're talking about? A moonstorm? Storm moon? Moonstorm? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not gonna look that far into it though. But is it storming? I don't get it. Are you going through a storm? Or you're on the other side of it? What is a moonstorm? Hi, Standard Pointer. What up? It's really confusing because on my chat that shows on, like my stream manager on the browser has different colors for everybody than my stream manager on the app. And yeah, that confuses my brain. TryHackMe is based in London, I believe. Oh, I thought it was... Maybe I'm getting that wrong. I don't know. I know Hack the Box is based in the UK. I don't know about TryHackMe. I just got hungry out of nowhere. Task outlines best practices for evaluating a website or writing code for a website. If you are developing a web application, you are likely to end up using JavaScript on your website. The practices below will assist you in reducing the attack surface and minimizing the chances of attack. Avoid relying on client-side validation only. Oh, Squirmy! What up, Squirms? Glad to see you. How you doing? Yay! I'm glad you finally made it. Welcome back. How do you feel about JavaScript, Squirmy? Alright, avoid relying on client-side validation only. One of JavaScript's primary functions is performing client-side validation. Developers sometimes use it for validating forms and rely entirely on it, which is not a good practice. Since a user can disable or manipulate JavaScript on the client side, performing validation on the server side is also essential. Okay? Refrain from adding untrusted libraries. As discussed in earlier tasks, JavaScript allows you to include any other JavaScript scripts using the source attribute inside a script tag. But have you considered whether the library we include is from a trusted source? Bad actors have uploaded a bundle of libraries on the internet with names that resemble legitimate ones. So, if you blindly include a malicious library, you will expose your web application to threats. Okay, that seems straightforward. Avoid hard-coded secrets. You're doing well, it's a language, that's how I feel about it, and I'm just glad that it's a small language and well-studied one at that. All right, fair enough. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it either yet. We'll see. Once we actually do some hacking. Never hardcore sensitive data. Avoid hard-coded secrets. Never hard-code sensitive data like API keys, access tokens, or credentials into your JavaScript, as the user can easily check the source code and get the password. All right, minify and obfuscate your JavaScript code. But does that help? I guess obfuscating it does. I don't know what minifying it is. Minifying and obfuscating JavaScript code reduces its size, improves load time, and makes it harder for attackers to understand the logic of the code. Therefore, always minify and obfuscate the code when using code in production. I don't get it. Like, if it's as easy as using a website like this, like, does this not always work? Like, when does obfuscating like really help? It just slows attackers down, I would think. Minify, yes. Obfuscate, no. Yeah, that's okay. That's what I was thinking. I was right. Yay. The legit V. Hello. Always trust libraries. Never question them. Source. Java API dev. All right. I have no idea where they got their information from. LOL, but there was a storm here. My parents said it was supposed to storm all week, be the biggest storm. Might have gotten it from some fake place or hearing it from people that try to give the latest breaking news. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never heard of what you're talking about, but it sounds scary. I've just heard of like, aren't hurricanes like the worst storm? Really? I don't know. Let me just see what Google says. What is the worst kind of storm? Hurricanes, tornadoes, and supercell thunderstorms. I wonder if it had something to do with like the actual moon, since of the name. Like, wonder if it was supposed to be like a heat lightning storm that affected your electronics somehow or something? I don't know. I feel like they just got confused on what they were told. Thanks for following, Shadow Sunder. Shadow Asunder. Volcano eruptions come with earthquakes as well sometimes. Yeesh. Earthquakes because tsunamis can follow them up. It's like a double dip. Well, yeah. Earthquakes are definitely like, but is an earthquake a storm? I don't think, that's like a natural disaster. I wouldn't call an earthquake a storm. Struggling to sleep. How's the hacker man's going? It's going. I mean, mostly it's just been reading today, so not that exciting, but going pretty good. Sorry you can't sleep. That's always a bitch. Solar storm, probably the worst kind of storm, if we're real. Yeah, we're talking about like the worst kinds of storm. So far we've been lucky with solar storms. Yeah, I feel like wasn't there supposed to be like some mega solar storm like a couple years ago or something that like didn't actually end up happening? I remember people freaking out about it and then like nothing happened. Was it 2012? I don't think it was that long ago. I remember it happening like a couple years ago, but maybe I don't know. Hi, Christian Toter. Since there's been reading, we've been chatting. We're always chatting. At scale, there are indications of hardware failures. You are a solar storm. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that movie, 2012. That was a good movie. Alright. Is it a good practice to blindly include JavaScript in your code from any source? Yay or nay? Nay. Conclusion. Okay, we've covered the basics of JavaScript, creating the creating our first JavaScript code and integrating JavaScript in HTML. Moving forward, we discussed other interactive elements of JavaScript like prompts and how attackers can abuse them. Then the room highlighted the usage of control flow statements and how they can be bypassed in JavaScript. We then, oh yeah, control flow statements. Did I take notes on control flow statements? Nope. Oops. We then explored how to use minify and obfuscate a JavaScript. Okay, let me put these in my notes, actually. Control statements. Let me just go back and make sure that I got my notes in order, and then we can move on. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Go back. If else. If else. Switch. All right, I think that's enough for my notes. Good enough, right? All right, we can move on now. Where am I going? Switch statements, snore, do while loops. Snore, yeah. Never use switch, always use as many if else as physically possible. Okay, why? Is that a security thing? We'll be fine. All that space trash, it can block anything. Yeah, there's a lot of space trash, isn't there? The world ended already and we're just living in an epilogue. Yeah. Honestly, it's all been downhill since someone shot that fucking gorilla. Oh my god, you're such an internet, like, person. Or Harambe. I heard that Harambe was like Gen Z's 9/11. Because that is like their moment when everything changed and started going downhill, like as opposed to like everybody else that's older that survived 9/11 or that lived through it, I mean. How am I supposed to take that, such an internet person? Take it however you want. I didn't mean anything by it. It is an interesting take, but it's like, I don't know if we can compare a gorilla getting shot to, like, you know, 2,000 plus people dying in the most tragic way possible. Wow, no way. We just compared 9/11 to Harambe. I know, but that's... But okay, I read something somewhere that was like a teacher asked Gen Z or Gen Alpha or whatever, like kids that didn't live through 9/11, what they thought was like the most significant event in their lifetime, and at like 9/11 was for the rest of everybody. And that's what they said. So, I don't know. I'm just repeating. I'm not necessarily agreeing. All right, let's learn SQL. Whoa. Structured query language. I knew that. All right. I need a little snack. Let me be BRB real quick. I got a cheese stick, but I already ate it. Sorry it took so long. I got distracted. I had to figure out what I was doing for dinner. Anyways. Hello. Cat behavior, LMAO. Yeah, I bet he's yelling at me. Oh man, I cannot. You hate it once you learn a language that's lower level? What? I don't get it. I'm learning JavaScript. Seems nice. Maybe because I'm learning starting stuff, but other people hate it. They hate it because it's cool to hate it. All right. Oh, I ordered food. I'm bad. And what? I haven't ordered food in like a week or two. I don't have much in my fridge. I have chicken in my fridge, if I'm being honest, but I had chicken the past like every single day for I don't even know how long, like 5 days. So I need something else. Technically I got chicken in my food though, so I'm still having chicken, but there's other stuff in it too. Osrael IO, thanks for following. How much for kebab? What? Chicken with a side of chicken. Yeah, that's basically been what I've been eating for the past week. Chicken has Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are cardboard. I don't understand people that like Cheez-Its. I liked Cheez-Its as like a kid, but that's like a kid food. They literally taste like cardboard as an adult. I don't know. I feel like if you eat Cheez-Its, that as an adult, it means that your like palate is not very diverse. That made Cypher mad. They're cheese flavored cardboard though. Yeah, but even they don't have very much cheese flavor. Refined, not refined. Toasty Cheez-Its is where it's at. Yeah, those are better. There's one Cheez-It that was like better that I had a couple years ago. I think it was like the Grooves. They tasted different to me. They didn't taste like cardboard. Are you sure you're not eating the box the Cheez-Its come in? I've heard that like other countries think that American snacks just taste like cardboard in general, so I don't think I'm alone in this. We don't have them here. Are they at least healthier than sugary snacks like cookies? I mean, they have less sugar, I'm guessing, but I don't think that they're healthier in any other way than the fact that they have less sugar. Yeah, healthier is a stretch. Hello, greetings. Yes, hello, psyched. I always eat the box, double the value, to be honest. Oh my god. The cardboard taste is just a taste of freedom. Hi, Morningstar option. Morningstar option, aren't you a vegetarian? I guess Cheez-Its are vegetarian. I was thinking vegan for a second. I don't know why, I've been both. I know the difference. Thanks for following. Thanks for following, Morningstar option. Ooh, did I reach a goal? Hell yeah, 520. Man, we are cruising. We are cruising the follower game lately. An American kid took a taste at cardboard, got other people trying it. Now they make food that has the essence of cardboard. Pretty much. The box is also vegan. I am killing it lately. I feel like Horkreen, ever since you came into chat, I swear that was like the marking point of like when I started doing like better. When I really started getting the follower count up. Maybe it's because that's when I started to do YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how much the YouTube is helping me because the YouTube stuff is not very good because I don't have the chat overlay still, and I don't have I have like I did like the automatic I didn't realize it at first, but like the automatic I wasn't editing the thumbnails, but I've started to do that. At least for the shorts. Hello, Legit B. Oh, thanks for following, actually. Select cardboard from Cheez-Its, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I found you as early as I did. Yeah. Me too, man. You've been a wonderful, delightful addition to the stream. Time to become a pro streamer or something. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever be a pro at anything, but I think I'm a forever noob kind of person. But I'll be a pro noob. No, you. Off now. I can't take my mind off food. Time to take a break. Alright, Christian Toter, get some food. Alright. Let's do SQL. Alright. Cybersecurity is a broad topic that covers a wide range of subjects, but few of those are as ubiquitous as databases. Whether you're working on securing a web application, working in a SOC, or using SIEM, configuring user authentication access control, or using malware analysis or threat detection tools, the list goes on, you will in some way be relying on databases. For example, this offensive side of security, it can help us better understand SQL vulnerabilities such as SQL injections and create queries that help us tamper or retrieve data within a compromised service. On the other hand, on the defensive side, it can help us navigate through databases and find suspicious activity or relevant information. It can also help us better protect a service by implementing restrictions when needed. Because databases are ubiquitous, it is important to understand them, and this room will help you be your first step in that direction. We'll go through the basics of databases, covering key terms, concepts, and different types before getting to grips with SQL. You'll be a software noob until you're 50, and no one can call you a noob because everything you know is obsolete technology from 2 decades ago, so no one will question you. Yeah. That's how it goes, I guess. You either have to be like, yeah, that's why I think I'm gonna be a forever noob in security, is because I'm gonna be like constantly catching up, because I'm never gonna be like ahead of the game. I just am not that person, I don't think. So, we'll see. I don't know. So we're understanding what databases are and the key terms and concepts, understand the different types of databases, what SQL is, and be able to use SQL CRUD operations. All right, I have not been introduced to that yet, I don't think. Be able to use SQL clauses operations, SQL operations, SQL operators, and SQL functions. All right, we're gonna join the room. How do I join the room? Teach me the basics of SQL. What? I already forgot what SQL even means. Something query language. Structured query language. Yikes. Query. Language. I don't know. Your answer is incorrect. Please ensure it follows the answer format represented by underscores. Check for typo. I have no idea. Teach me the basics of SQL? What does it want from me? What happened in chat? Oh my god, I missed so much already. CRUD, create, read, update, and delete. Oh, okay. I already said hello to Persizzle. You're just back again in chat. Anyway, anyone who says delete instead of destroy is a poser. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna keep that in mind, legit B. I don't want to be a poser. Hey, CRUD. I think I mentioned that like 1 or 2 streams ago. Yeah, okay, as soon as I said it, as soon as somebody said what it was, create, read, update, delete, I remembered somebody said something about that recently. So why is HTTP method instead of destroy? Don't worry about the acronym, it doesn't matter. What? Yeah, I'm joking, I got trolled. Good game. If you say destroy though, you might get brownie points with the old heads. Alright. I have no idea what I'm supposed to put in here. Teach me the basics of SQL. You teach me. What? Can I copy this and put it in there? What does it want me to put in here? It's not gonna let me move. Wait, what is this? This is a trick question. Oh, it was supposed to be empty? Okay, well that's pretty ironic. I feel like the JavaScript for this little room didn't work out so well. They used the wrong command, or I mean, function or whatever. Okay, so you've been told just how important they are. Now, it's time to understand what they are in the first place. As mentioned in the introduction, databases are so ubiquitous that you very likely interact with systems that are using them. Databases are, I mean, not just likely, you're pretty much guaranteed. Databases are an organized collection. Oh, this is European. It's got the S. An organized collection. I hate that. I hate when there's an S instead of a Z. It drives me nuts. I don't know why. It doesn't look right at all. Databases are organized collection of structured information or data that is easily accessible and can be manipulated or analyzed. That data can take many forms, such as authentication data, such as usernames and passwords, which are stored and checked against when authenticating into an application or site, like TryHackMe, for example. User-generated data on social media, like Instagram and Facebook, where data such as user posts, comments, likes, etc. are collected and stored, as well as information such as watch history, which is stored by streaming services such as Netflix and used to generate recommendations. I'm sure you get the point. Databases are used extensively and can contain many different things. It's not just massive scale business that use databases. Smaller scale businesses, when setting up, will almost certainly have to configure databases to store their data. Speaking of kinds of databases, let's take a look at what those are. I don't think I remember THM having an option to write anything on something that's supposed to be empty. LOL usually tells me there's no answer needed. Yeah, it took me a minute to realize that. It's like, I think it could have been set up for an empty answer to be correct one, because oftentimes incorrectly created endpoint will return all data if you give an empty query. See, yeah, wait, what? Normally it just says no answer needed and you just submit it. You need to learn English. What? What does that mean, Yummy? I am so good at English. It's my first and only language, and I have to be good at it, okay? Therefore, okay then. All right, there's different context for first databases. I think whoever wrote organized is British. Yeah. Is it a British thing or a European thing? I don't know. I thought it was just European in general with the S. No Z, it should be S, you know, American. What? Z, yeah, Z is for American, S is for British. I want a rabbit hole, but I'm not going to. Okay, I got this. I can focus. Different types of databases. Now it makes sense that something is used by so many for relatively so long that there would be multiple layers of implementations. There are quite a few different types of databases that can be built, but for this introductory room, we are going to focus on two primary types: relational databases, aka SQL, versus non-relational databases, aka NoSQL. Relational databases. Stored, structured data, meaning the data inserted into this database follows a structure. What? English versus American language. I see. I see what you're saying. American English is kind of an oxymoron, almost. Not quite, I guess. By so many, they should probably say basically all. I can't think of a major app that doesn't have a database. Yeah. I feel like they really undersold it. Right? But then why is there a debate over destroy versus delete when delete is rightfully considered the standard? Delete means getting rid of... Okay, never mind. You're still having the debate over delete versus destroy. I'll let you talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Stop snoring on my stream. You're getting your snores all over me. Okay. Okay. Relational databases. Oh wait, let me look at this diagram. I'm gonna copy this. Put that in my notes. I think I have a databases. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, my notes for databases is really bad. What is going on here? I can't even... I don't know. I'm just gonna copy all of this. Alright, back to it. Relational databases. Stored structured data, meaning the data inserted into the database follows a structure. For example, the data collected on a user consists of first name, last name, email address, username, and password. When a new user joins, an entry is made into the database following the structure. The structured data is stored in rows of columns in a table, all of which will be covered shortly. Relationships can then be made between two or more tables. For example, user and order history, hence the term relational databases. Thanks for following, Chocolate Jackalope. Every database can be made into an Excel spreadsheet. Isn't this saying that... What about non-relational databases? Can those be made into an Excel spreadsheet? Oh, hello, B. Theo. Welcome. The hustle is strong with this one. Thanks for the stream earlier. I'm glad I finally caught you. I didn't get to watch too much of it, but it was nice seeing what y'all all about. You have a good vibe over there. Oh, by the way, let me shout you out. I'm just slow. Oops. Nope, I'm messing it up. Sorry. Boom! Go check them out. They like to learn while doing it live too, so pretty good stuff. Oh, you're not interrupting anything. I'm just reading right now. It's not very Very exciting. So I don't mind when people interrupt my reading because I hate it. Instead of, okay, so they're all important and I've interacted with every single type of database mentioned in this. I do not doubt that. Okay. Non-relational databases, instead of storing data the above way, store data in a non-tabular format. For example, if documents are being scanned, which can contain varying types and quantities of data, and are stored in a database that calls for a non-tabular format. Here is an example of what that might look like. Who's Thomas Anderson? That's gotta be a reference to like something, right? So, would you say that non-relational databases are meant more for like documents or like files? In terms of what databases it should be chosen, it always comes down to the context in which the database is going to be used. Relational databases are often used when the data being stored is reliably going to be received in a consistent format, where accuracy is important, such as when processing e-commerce transactions. So yeah, consistent format is the key word there. Got it. Non-relational databases, on the other hand, are better used when the data being received can vary greatly in its format, but need to be collected and organized in the same place, such as social media platforms collecting user-generated content. Okay. All right, it's starting to make sense. Tables, rows, and columns. Now that we've defined the two primary types of databases, we'll focus on relational databases. We'll start by explaining tables, rows, and columns. All data stored in a relational database will be stored in a table. For example, a collection of books is stocked in ad break. Okay, we're having an ad. So I gotta take a sip of water. Fair enough, I have nightmares over this situation. Talking about every database can be made into an Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, that does sound like a nightmare, I agree. Excel is terrifying to me. The people, like, watching those, have y'all ever seen those, like, Excel competitions? That's a real thing. And they have viewership, like, the people will go, oh my god, I gotta show you this. You've never seen it. Excel competition. Yeah, look at them. They're like, it's like pro gaming or something. It's ridiculous.
All right, I got a question for all of you. How many of you out there
Oh my
are
god,
Excel
look at that.
nerds?
Look at that platform.
All right, even more. How much of you?
That was a terrible
So,
throw.
Spreadsheet ninja.
I hope that was a better throw.
Wow. You can see I may be a big geek nerd, tech-loving guy, but I'm not an athlete by that throw. I will do better by the end.
Case truly opens.
Yeah. Look at him go.
And look over there, no pressure. These questions.
Those guys are wearing matching shirts. They must be a team or something. They must know each other. That guy, there's a bunch of them wearing that shirt, it looks like.
Okay, so we're looking at
Do they have teams?
Okay.
Thanks for following Secret API.
Yep. stays there long enough, you can get a glimpse of what.
Yeah, there's like a legit audience. They're not showing the whole audience, I think, because it's probably not that big, but on one hand, I'll admit that using Excel takes skill. On the other hand, as a programmer, I feel like I have an obligation to look down on Excel users since they use a WYSIWYG application. Oh, Windows?
All right.
Yeah.
See.
And until that bar goes to 100, they cannot see the rest of the questions.
Right.
What you see is what you get. Oh. Google Sheets? What?
Okay. All right. Benjamin is at 80%.
How many people are in the audience? Oh, I already read that.
He's doing now. These are fairly straightforward. You just gotta think about them.
The last one's a little bit trickier.
They're so fast though. Oh my god, they're young. Last time I watched this, they were not that young.
It is ticking. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. 40%. Okay.
Finals.
That's right.
Let's see if there's like highlights or something. I don't know. Let's see what the winner is.
So,
Look at
Michael Jarman, you are our 22.
They have jerseys. They have jerseys. Oh my god, how adorable.
That's right. That's right.
I would go to this. I'm not even lying. I would go to this if I was invited to this. Just to experience it, you know? I can say that I experienced an Excel competition.
Michael, Chris, Jacob, let's get you all up here in the center.
Not a lot of people can say that, I
Get him
bet.
up there.
Oh, and the guy with no jersey won.
Congratulations.
The casual player.
All right.
They're all dudes.
Michael, how do
Wait,
you feel
there's legitimately all dudes. Why?
And,
I guess it's a dude thing. I don't know. Since when was Excel in esports? I don't know. It's a real thing. Nerd alert. Yeah, you are. Wonder what real life scenario would greatly benefit this level of efficiency. There's got to be at least one niche instance. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know what kind of jobs these people have. Of course. Oh, I should focus. Okay, fine. Of course, it's always that one random guy, right? Do you ever do work anymore? Sometimes. I was preaching the good Lord's word through Excel world competitions, okay? It's me, the accountant. Accountants, I guess, use Excel sheets, right? So, yeah. Cipher Enigma. Okay, all right. When creating this table, you would need to define what pieces of information are needed to define a book record. For example, ID, name, published date. These would then be your columns. When these columns are being defined, you would also define what data type this column should contain. If an attempt is made to insert a word in... Wow, why can't I read all of a sudden? If an attempt is made to insert a record into a database where the data type does not match, it is rejected. The data types that can be defined can vary depending on what databases you are using. But the core data types used by all include strings, a collection of words and characters, integers, numbers, floats or decimals, numbers with a decimal point, and times or dates. Once a table has been created with the columns defined, the first record would be inserted into the database. For example, a book named Android Security Internals with an ID of 1 and a publication date of 2014-10-14. Once inserted, this record would be represented as a row. Wow. I can't believe they had to explain that to me. Like, okay, I get it. It's a data table. I know what a table is. Come on. Once a table has been defined and populated, more data may need to be stored. For instance, we want to create a table named authors that stores the authors of the books sold in the store. Here is a very clear example of a relationship. A book stored in the book's table is written by an author, stored in the author's table. If we wanted to query for a book in our story, but also have the author of that book returned, our data would need to be related somehow. We do this with keys. There are two types of keys. All right, I might need to reread that because I kind of spaced out. They probably like, let's show those programmers in cybersecurity that accounting is not boring. Boom, Excel competition. Something like that, right? They got jealous. Somebody got jealous of the other competitions, and we're like, yeah, we could totally make Excel happen. They probably like, oh, I already read that, sorry. Excel do have a limit of 1 million something rows. Public Health England lost 16,000 of COVID-19 cases due to not knowing that. Wow. Wow. That's wild. Very interesting little info there. Many to one relation. They explain it because once you start working with it, it can be difficult to conceptualize. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Bruh. Juan too many, oh my god. So they had their entire databases in an Excel spreadsheet. Source for what? What? Source. Huh? Hold on, I have to read this again. Once the table has been... Here's a very clear example of a relationship. A book is written by an author. We wanted to query for a book in our story, but also have the author of that book return. Our data would need to be related somehow. We do this with keys. These are two types of keys. Primary key and foreign key. Okay. Right, all right, now we're getting somewhere. Totally copying this from my notes. Copy image. This is a difficult concept of SQL here. Turn down. Turn down for what? A primary key. Wow. Why did anyways. My brain sometimes. A primary key is used to ensure that data collected in certain column is unique. That is, there needs to be a way to identify each record stored in a table. A value unique to that record and is not repeated by any other record in that table. Think about matriculation numbers. What is matriculation? In a university, these are numbers assigned to a student so that they can be uniquely identified in records. Oh, I didn't know there was a word for that. As sometimes students can have the same name. A column has to be chosen in each table as a primary key. In our example, ID would make the most sense, as an ID has been uniquely created for each box, whereas books can have the same publication date or, in rarer cases, book title. Note that there can only be one primary key column in a table. All right, so that's what a primary key is. Now what's a foreign key? A foreign key is a column or columns in a table that also exists in another table within the database, and therefore provides a link between the two tables. In our example, think about adding author ID field to our books table. This would then act as a foreign key because the author ID in our books table corresponds to the ID column in our author table. Foreign keys are what allows the relationship between different tables in relational databases. Note that there can be more than one foreign key column in a table. I don't quite understand this. So it points, so it's supposed to reference another table. All right, yeah, I guess that makes sense. What type of database should you consider using if the data you're going to be storing will vary greatly in its format? Non-relational, what is it called? Non-relational database. Basically links tables together, okay. Next thing you know, Slyborg doing quantum computing. You're chilling tonight? Nice. You're not going... Oh, Squirmy. That's really sad. I'm about to start a GoFundMe. Get you there. I thought for sure you'd be there. I kind of just assumed. I didn't even think to ask. Anyone here learn Q sharp? I do not know. I've never even heard of that. I am planning on going to DEF CON. I'm barely gonna make it there, but I am gonna make it. So far. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to jinx it because it's been a struggle, but yeah, I think I'm gonna make it. You guys are talking about languages I've never even heard of, so all right. Oh yeah, let me learn a language for computing that never exists. That will never exist. What? Alright. What type of database should you consider using if your data is going to be storing with reliably? Okay, yeah, that's going to be a relational database. In our example, once a record of a book is inserted into our books table, it would be represented as a blank in that table. Key? No? I don't know. As a... I don't like this song. I don't know why I have this saved. I mean, I like it, but only for like 2 seconds. Be represented as a blank in that table. I don't know. Oh, a row. Sometimes I just like overthink it, you know? Which type of key provides a link from one table to another? A foreign key. I like this. This is easy. But like kind of fun. Which type of key ensures a record is unique within a table? Primary key. right, boom, moving along. Oh, we're only on task 3. Oops. This says it's supposed to take 120 minutes. I think we're gonna actually use that time, but anyways. Quantum physics, quantum theory, quantum computing might as well become a religion, yeah. Hot take. Y'all are just like sharing all your links. Linky links. What is SQL? Now, all of this theoretically sounds great, but in practice, how do databases work? How would you go and make your first table and populate it with data? What would you use? Databases are usually controlled using a database management system, or DBMS. Everything's an acronym, Jesus. Serving as an interface between the end user and the database. A DBMS is a software program that allows users to retrieve, update, and manage the data being stored. Some examples of DBMS include MySQL, MongoDB, Oracle, and MariaDB. Yeah, the only one that I haven't touched upon really is Oracle. I think we've done Mongo, MySQL, and Maria a little bit. Teensy tiny bit. The interaction between the end user and the database can be done using SQL. SQL is a programming language that can be used to query, define, and manipulate the data stored in a relational database. The benefits of SQL and relational databases. SQL is almost as ubiquitous as databases themselves, and for good reason. Here are some of the benefits that come with learning and using to use. What? Sometimes these sentences are just gibberish. Here are some of the benefits that come with learning and using to use SQL. What? It's fast. Relational databases, aka those that SQL is used for, can return massive batches of data almost instantaneously due to how little storage space is used and high processing speeds. Okay. Easy to learn. Unlike many programming languages, SQL is written in plain English, make it much easier to pick up. The highly readable nature of the language means users can concentrate on learning the functions and syntax. Reliable. As mentioned before, relational databases can guarantee a level of accuracy when it comes to data by defining a strict structure into which data sets must fall in order to be inserted. Flexible. SQL provides all kinds of capabilities when it comes to querying a database. This allows users to perform vast data analysis tasks very efficiently. All right, cool. Let's start the machine. Quantum computing, snore. LLMs, snore. What gets you going, Squirmy? Fractals, I know that. You like math, so I'm surprised that you don't like quantum stuff. I don't know, I guess that's not really, doesn't really go hand in hand. Snackdles. You know what's not theoretical? These. Yeah, we're gonna learn to write some SQL, that's right, Persizzle. Quantum physics is what the Egyptians used to build the pyramids. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, I don't understand quantum anything. Okay, I gotta go. It's Beavis and Butthead time on COD later versions. Are you serious? How dare you? No worries, SQL is easy to write. Yeah, that's what I just learned from this information right here. Easy to learn. Like, I don't know, why are people so hung up on the fact that shit isn't deterministic? Right? But I think that's like how a lot of nerds think. is they like the deterministic nature of computing in general. Oh, they're wrong. Okay. And the universe is proof of it, yeah. There are forces of which we don't understand at play. Anyways, okay, getting hands-on. Now that we've covered what SQL is, it's time to get hands-on and start using it yourself. To click this. Okay. Following command. Let's open her up. We're in the terminal. I just type it, I guess. You... All right, we're in. With that covered, you are ready to start using and learning SQL. What serves as an interface between a database and an end user? DBMS or something? Huh? What? I don't know. Open what up? SMH? What? Are you guys arguing? I don't even know what's happening. I am one of those people though, legit. I think everything is a debate, and that's like something I've really had to learn as an adult, is to like not take everything as a debate. It's really hard. Yeah, I struggle with that for sure. I like debating. I don't take debating as the same thing as arguing, but everybody, like most normal people, think that debating is arguing. I just, in my brain, it's not. And I enjoy it. Just most people are not like that, so I have to be mindful. Yes, I've been to therapy, okay? I don't know what the answer to this is. Between the database and the end user, I don't know. Table? It serves as an interface between the database and end user. Is it not the database management system? I mean, what else could it be? Did I spell it wrong? DBSM. DB management. I mean, MS. Maybe I just typed it wrong. Oh, I typed it wrong. I said SM instead of MS. What query language can be used to interact with a relational database? SQL. Oh. Oh, you guys saw it. My bad. BDSM is the kink. Did I put BDSM? Wait, did I really? That's so awkward. I did not mean to do that. It is the same letters. I can see how my brain did that. Lights are a little too bright now. Oh. This is our streamer, by the way, chat. I don't know what my brain did, okay? I'm not responsible for my brain's actions. Like HMTL like a while ago. Not as bad. I mean, that HMTL was not as bad. It's probably not a problem since the stream doesn't have a family friendly tag. Yeah, this is not meant to be a family friendly stream. About quantum mechanics, this was in the news. Using the D-wave advantage, we successfully factored 22-bit RSA integer, demonstrating any potential for quantum mechanics to tackle your cryptographic problems, the author wrote. What? D-wave? One of my co-workers abbreviates count as CNT, and literally every day I see CNT as the C word, and it's such a vibe killer. Yeah, I would too. I remember before, like when I was like, I don't know, when I first got my phone and like was first texting before smartphones, because I'm old. It was like, or I guess smartphones existed, I just didn't have a smartphone. I'm not that old, I guess. But I used to write come, like C-O-M-E, as C-U-M. And my sister one day had to like have a talk with me and was like, you cannot. She was like very, very serious. And I remember this specifically because she like scared me. She was like, you cannot write come as C-U-M. Like, that is not okay. I was like, why? And she wouldn't tell me why. But she was stern enough that I was like, okay, maybe I should listen to her. I didn't know. I was like too innocent, I guess. I don't know. You also write come as when I was a kid, yeah. It's rough out here, you know? For kiddo. That is insane. I thought I was being cool and like making everything text speech. Okay. All right. Anyways, moving on. We're ready to use MySQL. Boom. Now the fun part. It's time to start learning SQL and how to use it to interact with databases. In this task, we're going to start by learning to use databases and table statements. After all, it's these statements we need to initially create our databases and tables to get started. Creating a database. If a new database is needed, the first step you would take is to create it. This can be done in SQL using the create database statement. This would be done using the following syntax. Okay, so I gotta copy this for my notes. Oh, that copied really weird. Okay. Okay. Why does it have to be capitalized? TGem bookmark it. Oops. DB. Alright, show databases. Now that we've created a database, we can view it using the show databases statement. The show databases statement will return a list of present databases. Run the statement as follows. Forgot it, just add it. Oh. Wait, how do I? Why doesn't it like that? All right, let me see if it worked. Show databases, semicolon. It did not work. There's a flag though. I found a flag. Is that a flag? Someone has them sound notifications. Oh, sorry. Are you guys hearing my phone or something? I'll put it over here. I'll put it away from the microphone. After you've learned this, dive into Obsidian plugin data view. SQL query your Obsidian. That would, okay. That's the thought. All right, yummy. That got interrupted. Okay, all right, so let me just try again. Wait, what? Oh, what? There we go. Okay, now we can show databases, semicolon. There we go. I'm always doing typos. Like, it's like never ending typos. Yes, if you... Wait, are you looking at chat through the phone? No. I have a tablet that I use my chat. I look at chat mostly through a tablet. All right, guys, I'm slow. I'm sorry that it took me a second to realize that what I had done. I am like starting to get antsy. I might need to walk around. Oh, maybe my food's here. Let me check on my food. I need to take a walk real quick. Hi, baby.
T'es prêt?
meow, 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 meow. Yes, that's right. Are y'all caught up in the moment when there's literally a cat on stream? Yeah, you see her? Isn't she the cutest? Oh, you couldn't even see me. I didn't realize I was standing there pointing at her when I got up. I guess you could see me petting her. I need some water, thank you. Is that one database a flag? Yeah, it looks like it, but I don't know what for yet. Remember those days I'm trying to download a photo for my school homework and my sister just randomly lifted the phone. Boom, dial-up connection gone. Yeah. I had dial-up like way after it was normal to have dial-up. My parents were just weird. They just like didn't expose me to technology at a like normal rate. So I'm catching up, okay? What are you staring at, Betty? Sheesh. You are not that old, don't lie. No, I'm really not that. It's not that I'm that old. It's that my parents were just weird. I also like I didn't grow up with like cable. I grew up with like local TV, so I watched like movies only pretty much, and then like court shows, you know, like Judge Judy and stuff. Jury's still out on whether or not writing was a great idea? What do you mean? PBS Kids and Kubo. I don't know what Kubo is, but yeah, I did grow up with like PBS, CW, yep, Maury. I didn't watch, I don't think I was allowed to watch Maury, but I also thought it was like scary. I was like, I thought it was a little overwhelming for me. I can watch it now. I can watch that like crazy stuff now. But as a kid, it was not, I didn't like it. I just remember being like, whoa, these people are crazy. It's a little much for me. GoPro slow, yo! Oh my god, I'm honored. Hello. Hey, get it, Sly. Yeah, we're getting it. Shout out to GoPro. Go follow GoPro if you don't. If you don't know who GoPro Slow-Yo is, then you're missing out, okay? He created the... Oops, still in. This list. He's a legend. The man, the myth, the legend. That maintains that website and makes us all able to find each other. And really, really has added so much to this community of hackers, Twitch hackers. High school days before YouTube, I used to go to the notorious Orgish.com. I don't know what that is. Yes, I made you blush. Hell yeah. That was my plan all along. Alright, I guess, what else were we doing here? Sorry, I was like super distracted and taking a break for a minute there. What are we doing? So we made, okay, now we want to use it. I scrolled too much. Okay. I'm gonna guess, I'm just gonna guess that I have to put this flag in here. Let me just copy this. Yup, there it is. Let me just get this over with. Boom. One down. One to go. Oh, that's a lot of reading. Yikes. I'm a niche internet micro celebrity. I know. He is. He's a celebrity among the hackers and the DJs. He created this like whole crazy website that like makes clips for the DJs because Twitch took clips away from the DJs because of TOS or whatever. And it's pretty badass. You can do a British accent, Sly? I don't know if I can do it on command. I'm just gonna like make myself laugh too much. Alright, give me something British to say and I'll try and say it with a British accent. Hello, governor. I don't know. Hello, mate. I don't know. When I don't drink very much, especially anymore, but like if I'm drinking, I really like to like do accents for some reason. So, yeah. Calvary's here. I don't know how they talk. Like, there's two types of British accents. There's like the posh one and then the like one. And I can do the second one. All of my friends know how to do British accents, and I'm not even joking. All right, well then I better know how to do one if I want to be your friend. Oh, I wish I had the clip command working, but it does not. Is it called the Cockney accent? I don't know. It's like English and redneck. Yeah, pretty much. Like you know the accent that in Monty Python. Or I guess is that British? I don't know. Or is that Scottish? I don't even remember. Deep Highland Scottish, where you can't even understand them, is my favorite. Yes, Scottish people are freaking hilarious. They're so funny. The way they talk, it doesn't even have to do with just the accent. It's like the mannerisms and everything that they do. They're so funny, and like they're trying to be funny. I'm not like making fun of them. Like they're just funny, a funny bunch. Thanks for the follow, Kimchi 8891. I see you. Thanks for hanging out. Even if you try by default, you already are. Oh no. We established earlier that it's only English and then American language. American language is separate. Alright, so we created a table. Didn't we already do this? Why is it talking about, let me figure out where did I leave off? I haven't done any work in like 20 minutes. Use THM bookmark DB. Okay, so now we have to use it. Once a database is created, you may want to interact with it. Before we can interact with it, we need to tell MySQL which database we would like to interact with so it knows which database to run subsequent queries against. To set the database we have just created as the active database, we can run the use statement. Alright, so use, does it autocomplete? No. THM underscore. Semicolon. I always forget the semicolon. There we go. Did I spell it wrong? It doesn't have numbers. Remember we could just use numbers, but... The worst accent is Alabama accent. I beg to differ, and I almost am like scared to say this because I don't want to offend anyone. The one you did was a Cockney accent. Yeah. The worst accent, and I don't even mean, like, there's no bad accents. Like, everybody talks like their own way. But like Dakota people, like South and North Dakota, I think it's both. Their accents are wild. It's like the most wild out of all of the American accents, in my opinion. They speak so, it's like the way they talk and not just the accent too. It's like, I don't know. Alabama. Yeah, Alabama has a very unique accent as well. I mean, it's just a southern accent, but like on steroids. Copy paste the name. Did I? Yeah, what in the world did I do wrong? I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll copy and paste it. Did I spell it wrong here? No. Nicole Da Vinci. Never used raw SQL in a terminal? Hell yeah. Thanks for the biddies. I appreciate that. Copy pasta from real output. Oh, I mean from here. Wait, let me just try this. What? Why is it being weird? Sorry, you can't tell what it's doing, but it's being weird. It's like not working. Did I not? What? I am so confused. Okay, what could this be? Say it again, copy pasta? Paste? No, it's pasta. Oh, it's a capital B. Why did I do a capital B? Oops. I couldn't see it until now. All right, there we go. Whatever, we're just gonna go with it. All right, drop. Once a database is no longer needed, maybe it was created for test purposes or no longer required, it can be removed using the drop statement. To remove databases, we would want the following syntax, although in our case, we want to keep our database, so no need to run this one yourself. All right, well, let's just use it because I named it wrong anyways, and maybe that'll cause some problems later. I don't know. Drop. Oops. Data is Why do we have to do semicolons? It seems unnecessary. I don't know, I don't really see the point in using a tool to visualize databases for results. The output text differs from your instruction text. I see. You're parking? What do you mean? Like in a car? Spending too much time here, time to be productive, I'm parking. Yeah, let me distract you. Let me be your distraction. Where's the cipher? Point and laugh when you need it. Okay. Semicolons because SQL gets to the point where it's like multiple lines for readability and people need to know when the query ends. Brother, I have never heard of Drizzle Studio. It sounds like an IDE made for Drake. What? These are non-GUI people. These are non-Nicole Da Vinci. It's, yeah, anything with like a visual side to it is less appetizing. You're an old man at a young age. I would agree with that. You're an old soul. In a way, in a way. Alright, so now I want to actually create again. Underscore DB. Huh? Oh, sorry, create database. Yikes. Alright, I'm doing this way too slow, but whatever. We're having fun. Alright, show. Oops! Oh, I forgot the semicolon again. There we go. Okay. Now it looks the way it's supposed to look. We can move on with our lives. I gotta copy this for my notes. You've become British? What the fuck? I don't know. Nah, you're cooked, man. That roast was immaculate. Who got roasted? More likely you sound dude who builds to-do application for personal portfolio. British cooking. All right, I'll click on your link. Oh, I love Gordon Ramsay. We were just talking about him the other day. How do I make this not loud before I press play? There we go.
The perfect breakfast sandwich. Cast iron pan, breakfast sausages. In they go. Start layering the bacon. Pepper, no salt. It's already salty. Touch of butter. Turn those sausages
Yeah, putting
over.
salt on
Look at
bacon
that.
is
The breakfast
criminal.
champions. Turn the bacon over. In with the tomatoes. Once you've got the colour on the sausages, the tomatoes start to break down. That whole skillet goes into the oven. That's 4 minutes.
I'm not a meat eater.
Now
Why would you
fry
show me
eggs
this?
Like never before. Touch of oil. Butter into
I
the
eat
pan.
chicken,
Get your
though.
eggs into the pan. Pepper, salt, a little touch of chili flakes. This is where it goes
Ooh,
up another
chili
level.
flakes,
a
yes.
touch of sriracha, Worcestershire sauce, and olive They are eggs to die for. From there, 2 beautiful slices. We don't need to butter this bread, I promise you. Just steal some of that flavour from these eggs. Oh, beautiful. Now, drain.
What happened to the
sausages.
beans? Where are the beans
Crush
at?
those tomatoes. So all the water
I like
comes out.
beans.
Age balsamic vinegar and just let it sit there. And now we start to build this beauty. Sausages, sliced in half on the bottom. Layer the bacon. Beautiful. From there, my beautiful tomatoes. And then finally, my eggs. Crispy underneath, runny in the middle. Oh, man. Close her up. You ready? For the slice of your life? Oh, my Lord. Get your
All right.
ganaches.
Well, I'm glad that made
that.
everybody else hungry, but maybe not me. Because I don't eat pork, and I don't eat... That was all pork. So, yeah. Beans are missing, apparently. Yes, they are. Thanks for following. Get Riggered Kid? Coding! Hello! Man, what program language is this? It's SQL. Is SQL a programming language or is it just a language? I don't even know. Oh, oh, GoPro. All right, I have to focus after this because coding beat you to it. It's all part of a English breakfast in a stand. What? Worry language. It's in the name. Lol. Oops. All right, BRB. Oh wait, I have the treats right here. All I have to do is rattle them and she'll come over. Yeah. Got this, babe. My girl is here. I haven't focused in like a half hour at this point. Okay. You can have 4. Oh, getting fancy with your little jumps there. Oh, she's gonna fight me. Hold on, let me hold you so that everybody can see you. I know, you have to perform tricks. I know, you gotta jump through the hoops. Sorry. Hold on. Let's get situated. There we go. Ow! I know you see it. She's looking for more. Sorry, that's it, baby. Yeah. Cat. All right. Now I can focus. So Marriott told me they were coming to stream today, and where are they? Nowhere to be found. That's such a silly cat. I love dumb, funny pets who just seem like they have 0% of a chance. Okay. She actually was a really good hunter. She used to live in the country, and like, she's definitely not the dumbest cat. She's just fat now. Oh, hello, Samaria. Speak of the devil. Catch and release treat feeding hour. Yeah. She's a good huntress, works at Huntress Labs. Yeah, exactly. She's a hacker cat. My cat is also a great huntress. Except she was almost too good, because when she was mad at me, she would bring me, so when she was trying to be nice, she would bring me whole mice, but if she was mad at me, she would bring me just like the heart and the stomach, or just the stomach and the pancreas. I forget which organs it was. It wasn't the heart, I think. I forget. They don't eat two of the organs. The stomach, because they're vegetarians. Mice are vegetarians and cats are not. So whatever's in their stomach can like hurt them. The stomach and the heart, or like the stomach and like the pancreas or something. Thanks for the follow, Nicole Da Vinci, and the biddies. Thanks. You gave me biddies before you gave me a follow. Interesting. Interesting play there. My cat just sees lizards in full and also catches bugs. Yeah, Betty likes to mess with bugs. She doesn't really eat them, but she'll play with them. Anyways, okay. Crunch? Oh, it actually eats the bugs. Interesting. Betty eats grass sometimes and then throws it up because she can't digest it. Now that you can create, it's time to examine how we would populate these databases with tables and interact with those tables. Following the logic of the database statements, creating tables also uses create statement. Once the database is active, you have run the use statement on it. Oh, okay. A table can be created within it using the following statement syntax. Okay. So we're gonna create a table. Are we we're creating one named, oh, as you can see, there's a little more involved here. That in the database 101 task we covered how and when a table is created. It must be decided what columns will make up a record in that table, as well as what data type is expected to be contained within that column. That is what is represented by the syntax here. In the example, there are 3 example columns, but SQL supports so many over 1,000. Okay, let's try populating our THM bookmark database with a table using the following statement. Create table. Why is there just like an open... What? Oh. Oh, you have to put all of this together. Okay, never mind. I didn't understand what it was saying at first. Okay. So... Wait, I thought oh, use... Shit. Use... Ah, I did it again. What? Now what? Syntax error. Oh. Oh, I don't need database. Oh my god. So you have to say create database, not use database. Jesus. Alright. Zero rows affected? Okay. I don't know if that worked correctly or not. Is it supposed to say 0 rows were affected? She was a homeless kitten. My cat does the same shit. Yeah, my cat was homeless too. She was like abandoned. By the way, auto incrementing object IDS is a nightmare practice. Making tables in CL is evil. Oh, you should have been here for an argument that was happening earlier. Yeah, I don't think I've ever needed to do that, LOL. Everybody, to each their own, okay? By the way, I find Alt-B useful shortcut for going back a word. Oh, okay. Your last command was setting up how the DB should handle data, not the data itself. Okay, so that's why, okay. I was wondering if that's why I didn't know if it was okay or not. Okay, all right, thank you for clarifying. The statement will create a table book inventory with 3 columns, book ID, book name, and publication date. Book ID is an integer, as it should only ever be a number. Auto increment is present, meaning the first book inserted would be assigned book ID 1, the second book inserted, okay, all right, so on. Finally, book ID is set as the primary key, as it will be the way we uniquely identify a book record in our table, and a primary must be present in a table. Oh, okay, so you have to have a primary key. Book name has the data type varchar 255, meaning it can use variable characters, text, number, punctuation, and a limit of 255 characters is set to not null, meaning it cannot be empty. So if someone tried to insert a record into this table, but the book name was empty, it would be rejected. Publication date is set to the type data type date. Okay. All right, that all makes sense. John to Dot 0. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. In my 15 years of computing, you just taught me this. Nice. I've never done that. I always just use a cursor. Am I insane? How do you use a cursor? You can't use the cursor in the terminal. I'm lying. Don't use the cursor. Okay. We want to know... Did I miss more? I feel like I missed more. By the way, auto-incrementing object IDS is a nightmare practice. Oh, I already read that. Okay, I'm caught up. I can focus. Actually, I need some water. What up, John 2 Dot? How are ya? Alright, it's time to switch to mood lighting. This is too bright. Hurting my eyeballs. This is taking me forever to get through this. I'm so distracted all the time. But that's okay, because I'm still learning. All right. Two. Describe. If we want to know what columns are contained within a table and their data type, we can describe them using the describe command, which can also be abbreviated via anyways. Describe the table you just created using the following command. I've got to get through this, guys. Gonna copy it so I don't have any typos this time. You know me. This will give you a detailed view of the table like so. Why wouldn't they just use show? It seems unnecessary. This will give you a detailed view. Alter. Once you have created a table, there may come a time when you need for the database for the data set when your need for the data set changes and you need to alter the table. This can be done using the alter statement. Now let's imagine we have decided that we actually want to have the column in our book inventory that has the page count for each book. Add this to our table using the following statement. Okay, easy enough. Y'all got so quiet. Aha! Okay. Cool. Okay, and then you can also use drop for that. Alright, so I think we did enough there. In a list of databases, you should also see the task for database. Set this as your active database and list all the tables in the database. Okay, so that's easy enough. Show databases. Ah! What did I do? It's another show, right? Show. Shit, I already forgot. When I'm in a database, what do I do then? Describe, right? Describe. Wait, it's not a table, it's a database? Huh? Why am I confused? How do I show... Oh my god, I feel really dumb right now. I don't understand. I woke up to grind Poe. Nice. We're doing Hackbox Academy in the background. Nice. You could have said you couldn't focus, so we're being considerate. Alright, fair enough. I would do this room along with you on TryHackMe, but it requires premium and I have Hackbox Academy subs, so I think I'd focus on Hackbox. Alright. Yeah, I think that's a good idea too. I wouldn't be subbed to both if I hadn't gotten them for free, so I hear ya. I never used describe, I guess always have my database connected to my idol. Well, how do you show a database? Am I like tripping right now? It didn't, like how do I show what's in a database? Am I a crack? Why am I confused? I'm like confused as to why I'm confused. Thanks, Stemme Fatal. Thanks for following. No, I think that's Mongo. Isn't that Big D? You have several databases. When using one of the databases, you can show the tables in just that one database. Yeah, but how? That's what I'm saying. I love obsessing with my friends about homoerotic relationship between vampires bottled up into a TV show. What? What show is that? Use database name. Okay. All right, let's try that. I already did that. I already am using it. I'm using it. I just want to show it. So do I show? Let me just try it. Task. _4. Ah! Do I describe it? I feel like I'm on crack right now. My brain stack is just fried. I didn't even like intake that much information today, I feel like, but I'm still confused. Ah! How do I show the tables within a database? Show tables. Jesus, I skipped over that part. My bad. My bad. I totally skipped over that part. Or I just don't remember it. I don't know. Yikes. There we go. Woo, that should have been way easier, but I am starting to lose it. All right, we can do this. Jesus. All right, we have quite a bit left. Yikes. All right, CRUD. CRUD stands for create, read, update, and delete, not destroy. So this is written by the youngins, not the old folks. The old timers. Which are considered the basic operations in any system that manages data. Let's explore all these different operations when working with MySQL. In the next 2 tasks, we will be using the books table that is a part of the database THM books. We can access it with the statement use THM books. Thanks, Squirmy. Jesus, I know. I'm not smart. Sorry. I didn't know show tables was a command. I would always just query them from the system LMO. You learn something new every day, don't ya? I am a dum-dum, trust me. Dum-dum, give me gum-gum. Let's explore all these different operations when working with MySQL. In the next 2 tasks, we will be using the books table. Oh, I literally already read that. All right, I might need to end stream soon because I'm starting to lose it. Create operation insert. To create operation, we'll create new records in a table. In MySQL, this can be achieved by using the statement insert into, as shown below. Oh, I stopped taking notes. I didn't take notes. Hold on, I gotta go back and take notes. Show, I have create, show, drop, and then oh no, stop it. Why did it do that? All right, that's good enough. Yeah, I'm so fucking stupid, it's crazy. It happens, it happens. I feel like also some of the smartest people, like the greatest minds that I know, do some of the dumbest shit. Which is really interesting. I just copy everything from the site into my notes if I were you. All right, I'll check it out. Thanks for the follow, Rayashaz. All right, let's just go ahead and do the ad, I guess. Fine. I'm trying to snooze it. Oh, guys, can somebody test if there's 7TV. I don't even know. I don't know them by heart. But can you check if the 7TV emotes are working? I think I got it to work, but I'm not positive. Yes, thank God. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, I can do, wait, they're all there. Yeah, I see it. Okay. I don't know why I had you do that. I can do it. It's fine. We need coding in here with Skibbity Sigma Mail. Why? We always need them in here. Alright, I finally got that to work. Damn. Alright. Yeah, that's right, Samaria. Bible Thump? I guess they don't all work. I guess it's only the ones... Because I could only choose 50 of them or something? I don't get how it works. Like, you have to choose from the ones that are okay? Skibbity has arrived. Hello, Skibbity. Samaria was hoping you would be in here. Oh. I did, problem? Squirmy taking the bait. I mean, taking... I don't know what you call that. Overriding the bait? I don't know if my brain can do anymore. I think I've hit a wall because I really haven't not been able to focus for a while now. As we can observe, the insert into statement specifies a table, in this case books, where we can add a new record. The column ID, name, published date, and description are the records on the table. In this example, I'm gonna read this to myself because it's kind of wordy. My playlist is starting to replay, so that means I've been streaming for a while. The anime autism should work. I did add that one. I think, why is it not coming up? I don't know. We do have it working now. Trying to figure out the question. Gaming. I don't have time to do a gaming stream yet. You were lurking the whole stream? Nice, thanks for that. Do you read on mobile? Yeah, I read chat on a tablet. If that's what you mean. I don't know if that's what you mean. Oh, that's why. I didn't realize. Oh, it doesn't work on mobile. Gotcha. Oh, I thought you actually said gaming. Jesus. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Does anyone here actually use SQL to create, update, and delete data? I only ever use drivers for that. I don't know. I don't know what's real and what's not. Can I just try and skip this? I'm gonna try and skip it. Let me see. Using tools database, what is the name of the tool in the hacking tools table that can be used to perform? Yeah, I might just have to end stream. I totally lost it. Totally lost it. We're gonna have to finish this. I'm gonna I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow though, I think, because I don't have anything to do this weekend. Except for work on, you know, non-streaming tasks. I mean, I have chores that I need to do, but I don't have any like events or like anything gonna take up a majority of my time. So I think I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow if y'all want to come back tomorrow. Cool? Is that a deal? Not here. Is anybody else streaming? Oh, only the Spanish guy. I'm not gonna send you the Spanish guy. Who else? Oh, Zetashaw. You guys want to go to Zetashaw or Danny's Den? Let's go to Danny's Den. Thank you all for being here. You guys are amazing, and I'm so happy to have this community. So thank you, and I will see you tomorrow. Grower, not shower. That's me. Y'all are awesome. Mwah.
Chandelier. That shit's gonna go crazy. I'm gonna put it next to my TV, so that means during basketball season. Hey, thank you. You'll be able to see it next to the TV while we're watching basketball. Oh shit, it's a raid? Thank you so much. Cyborg? I hope you get the reference, otherwise you're probably like, what? I pray you got the reference. Oh, and you got the wolves. Oh, that's Zoidberg, not Slyberg. Cyberg. Oh my bad. I have a giant Zord on my wall. That's so funny, I love that.